We're gonna have to
And
wait
we
until.
are back again and again for game number one, match number three right now. And this could potentially be a 3-0, and it's Rain back onto the second pick.
Indeed. Raining sports. Is this the end of the road? That's the question.
Potentially.
Which is this all you're up for? Is this all you're worth against rain? Are you gonna give up? It's not even about the tournament anymore. It's about the rain here. Are you
So,
gonna give up your name here towards rain? Or because after this match, they might as well just be esports.
yeah, I mean, come on, you gotta show us what Rain
Come
Esports
on.
stand for, alright? You're esports for a reason, and we have to see it here right now. So, I
Yeah.
think maybe, just maybe, they could
Hmm.
just take out that Loe if they want to go for the same draft.
Yeah. Uh,
But
okay. Let's be honest. They could go for bans here, like you said earlier. But Rain here, they are since like you mentioned, they have their a huge variety of heroes which they can pick from. Sure. If they get bans off, it's all right. They could go for a different pick here, and it's not necessarily that they're spamming the same hero again and again. They have a clear cut idea of what they want to do. Rain Esports. Since you're at the losing end right now, the mentality is probably gone right now, and the draft is they're probably at the at the edge,
I'm
and they
just,
don't know what to do. So I don't know, man. What draft are you expecting from them?
I
If
mean,
you advise to them, maybe.
the thing is not really, it is, yeah, about the draft, but at the same time, it's about the
Hmm.
communication, and losing 2-0 will also ruin communication even more if you're in a bad position, right? They gotta step up that
Yes.
mentality, because not just because you lost two games it doesn't mean it's over, right? They have to pull out everything they have now. They have to show their worth, like you said, and they gotta step up their game. They
Hmm.
gotta make sure they got this in the bag, right? So it's about their players' mentality. It's about the communication that they have. They need to improve upon it right now and adapt to how the game is going, or otherwise, we might not see them again. So, right now, speaking
Yeah.
of the bans, we have the Cho ban, the Respect ban here against Poro. We have the Hylos ban here from Rainy Sports. At the same time, the Bruno as well taken out, and this is the third time in a row. And I gotta tell you, that Bruno is danger.
Yeah, he got the balls, bro. He got the balls ready. You don't want to face against a Bruno. I'm telling
Yeah, I
you,
agree.
it's just so annoying in the goal lane. Especially, you just need so much support from your mid laner or your roamer. And usually, if you're on the Bruno's team, you're expecting the aggression, which we've seen time and time again. But quite fair. It's the bans are fine here from both teams right now. Sushin also from South Rain. You don't want to give the first pick towards Rain Esports. Rain Esports there. Are they gonna go for another respect ban? Is the question, because opening up the picks right now, a lot of heroes viable. A lot of heroes could be taken. Even a Matilda. Do they want to go for a Hilda again after the second game?
I mean, I
Um,
feel like they were playing well with the Matilda on that second game. And on the
yeah,
first game, Matilda didn't really work because of the draft, because Matilda and a Chip together, they lack a lot of AoE or team fight in that case, right? So, like, even though they can
yeah.
still go for a Hilda, they gotta make sure
Mm,
they got something to back that up, right? They got an aspect that can back up what Hilda already provides, or what they don't
yeah.
have as well, right? So, like, Hilda is a flex pick. That's a good thing about her being a first pick, right? You can go Hilda Rome, and you can go Hilda XP. So now they gotta figure out, like, hey guys, if they go Assassin draft and we make sure we have enough flex picks, we could potentially make a Hilda draft a really good draft, because then you would win on the jungle difference in that case, right? But once
Indeed.
again,
Yeah.
like I said, it comes down to the communication, because that is important right now against Rain, who are been playing so disciplined and so on point since we started.
Hmm. And yes, I completely agree with that. And the fact that Rain Esports, they have the first picks now. So it looks like, wait, hang on, they go for a chip here.
Ooh.
What? That's so unexpected. I was thinking maybe a Matilda, maybe a Hilda. Even I wouldn't even mind if they go for a mage first pick in this case. But bro, What?
Chip.
Chip?
It's
So
a risky
early
one.
on? Yeah.
Ooh, there it is! There it is, the
But
Fanny!
the Fanny, yeah,
Let's go! Yeah!
oh,
There it
finally.
is! There it is!
Oh,
He's pulling the
how,
Fanny
how,
out!
wait, how many games has it been since we've seen a Fanny?
A lot, I would
So
say.
much. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think a lot, but yeah, the Fanny is like right there. A lot, right there. Yeah. But there it is, finally. We get to
Uh,
see the Fanny that we've been long waiting for.
yeah.
How do you,
Uh,
what's your expectations about the Fanny?
uh, very high, very high. After the buff to the energy regen, and the consistency that I won't even mind if she can be played even in the other lanes, even besides the jungle. So we have seen the versatility of Fanny players, have seen a lot of times, and the fact that she's almost unstoppable in most cases, since the roamer has already been picked here from the start of Rain Esports, which is a chip. You can't stop a Fanny anymore. There's no more from a second skill, and oh wait, Rise on the CC might be a viable answer. Still needs to have another target to land that Yo-Yo Blitz there.
And
So
it's a
I mean,
pretty
if it
good-
happens, it's a funny scene to
yeah.
watch. Yeah,
It's a gamble, I'll say that.
yeah, very.
But it could work pretty well if you manage to land that curtain call on point, right?
Yeah,
And this could disrupt the side of Rain heavily if you don't have the Fanny working in the team fight. Just in the middle of team fight, the Fanny out of nowhere does not being
Yeah.
in there, right? So this could potentially work. But now Boro once again taking that Beatrix for the side of Rain, and we've seen that Beatrix being super dangerous, and they gotta now focus on the gold lane here. They've seen the power of the gold lane here from the side of Rain. They've seen the Beatrix and how it was so troublesome. And also keep in mind they gotta watch an eye for Enzo as well with those sneaky plays. So they gotta prepare for the unexpected.
Indeed. And it's been Enzo and Boro here who's been causing so much trouble for Cyber Esports time and time again. Whether it be a huge setup with the Way of Dragon or even Divergence being used. And we can't forget that Cyclops, man. Enzo on the Cyclops was just crazy, bro. He was throwing so many lockdowns. It almost reminded me of COVID-19. But Rain Esports, yeah. The next band's coming up. Maybe a mage band, maybe an XP laner band. What are you thinking?
Most likely mage. Come on, Enzo, you have to take care of Enzo. He's been troublesome since we started, right? Cyclops, Louis, what else he's gonna pull out? Maybe some magic plays with the Aurora, a 5-man Frigid Glacier, or what else? This man is insane on whatever mage he picks up, right? So they gotta now focus here on the mage bands, and it looks for the side of Rain Esports. They are most likely gonna go for something that could be troublesome for a chip comp, especially. You still have a flex pick on the roam open, so Carmilla might be a really decent or nice pick here. And a dig, like I said, roam pick is still available, and there it is a dig taken out, right? But Carmilla, on the other hand, could be a really good flex pick, not only on roam, but on jungle as well, right? We've seen jungle Carmilla, but once again, we have the Fanny here, and there it is a Louis actually taken out by Rain themselves. So,
indeed. The fact that about the Carmilla, the Valentina is still open. So if Rain Esports manage to take either of the Carmilla, I think Rain could just counter with Valentina very easily. They already have the roamer, like you said. The chip is already present, so Rain are the one that is going to be taking the Carmilla if they want to. Which Enzer,
Minotaur is also on the table. But Ruby.
Oh, Ruby. Yeah.
Now, Ruby is actually really good against Joy. I would say that.
Yeah.
And she does really good pickoffs, in my opinion. So it depends on the execution of that Ruby. I think they might not even have a hard time struggling. They might even have it easy here. And Ruby as well could be taken for the side of Rain Esports as a gold lane to counter the Fanny. But it's a really good pick generally here for the side of Rain. But now Rain Esports, they need something that power spikes heavily and is not easily capturable by the Fanny, right? Something like a Brody, maybe a Brody could work here in my opinion. or
Maybe
even a
perhaps.
Moscow, but it's banned. So they gotta watch out for the Fanny here, not pick some stuff that are vulnerable to it. And looks like the
Yeah.
Sicilian is picked up, and so is the Granger. We were just
Oh.
discussing the Granger here, where it's not a good gold laner, but looks like
It's
L9 Ghost might have to
yeah.
prove us otherwise.
Uh, yeah, against a Fanny, against a Hilda. Oh, I wouldn't want to be in this place here, especially against Ruby also. This is a very tough call here by Sovereign Esports. The one plus thing they have is they have early game and mid game control with the Joy as well as the Sicilian, but Rain there counting perfectly with the Farsa, which they have so much burst damage and so much range also.
Yeah, I agree here. It's been so long since I've seen a Farsa. I can't remember the last time I've seen a Farsa in a pro match, but every time you see a Farsa, you gotta respect it. She can
Yep,
fly whenever she wants. I
100%.
think she recently got buffed on her passive, if I
Yeah.
remember, and that makes her really good rotation wise. You don't even need a Matilda or a Farsa anymore to just go extremely fast, but the Farsa alone, alongside the backup of whatever she has next to her, maybe even the Fanny as a good
Hmm.
rotational pick, could be such a dangerous composition against Rain Esports.
Yep. But yep,
But right
that's
now,
quite
as we
fair.
speak, we are
Hmm.
gonna go into what potentially could be the last game, or Rain Esports may
Oh.
have to surprise us, especially with that Joy Sicilian and the Granger. What do you think is gonna happen to Granger? Do you think the Granger here might prove us wrong?
Well. In the laning phase, I think both of them are just gonna be clearing off the minions, playing it safe, waiting for the levels and stacks. But oh, hang on, Virtus Neko, he's gonna be fine. Thank you, lad. Use the retribution there. So rest of the side here for the side of Rain. Rap Fafnir, we have to talk about the Fanny. Is he gonna go for aggressive clear here? Oh, bottling.
I think so. Looks like the fan is already looking for something alongside Laito here, and there it
What?
is. But Titan, on the other hand,
Already?
there's the revival is coming in, baiting Titan, but the vengeance will be more than enough to save him. And looks like that's two battle spells already down the drain.
Yep, indeed. And Rain Esports here, looking a little bit in trouble. Rice gets poked down. And, that's the fact about the Farsa here. The Farsa buffs coming in like fast mobility, like you mentioned. And the fact that she doesn't really need mana regen items. Has so much. Oh, hang on. Which
Oh,
Neko?
oh,
Beats. Oh.
ooh, but that Joy is a bit too tanky in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, well, it was a really nice engage. Managed to take out the retry from Virtue, so it looks like they might go here for the objective here on the Fanny. They're looking for something as well. You have Laito on the mid lane here alongside Boro, and
Yeah.
almost getting that level 4. But now they gotta watch out here for the electrifying beats coming in from Virtue, as they're still looking for more Rise going in with a stun on Laito. It looks like they are going mainly on Laito here. Titan here does not have his curtain call yet, and there it is. Airstrike coming in from afar. Feathered Airstrike just taking out Titan here, punishing him before he gets his vengeance back. First blood falls in the hand of Rain.
Indeed. Hockey. Come on. Is your bird? I mean, feather. Yeah. Uh, Farsa's a bird. You're also a bird, sir. Come on. It's about to happen there. But okay, hang on. Fernandez, little bit trouble.
Ooh.
What?
That
Oh.
was quite a pickoff. Not even a flicker was used on time, and there it is. Dom offended with a feather airstrike once again. Almost taken out Rise, and there it is. Rise has been taken out as Fafnir is taking out objective, and there it is a red tree. Well done to perfectly time it, right? Because
Yes.
if you just use a curtain call on the Fanny, and the Fanny is just somewhere like in your team, right, just bursting down someone near a wall, it's not
Yeah.
gonna be work as expected because it's not gonna have any effect, right? But if
Hmm.
you do it when the Fanny is going back, well, that doesn't allow the Fanny to re-engage with whatever energy she has left. So that gives your team the opportunity to have a counter engage, especially with the Joy, knowing how quick she is to go to the back line.
Yeah. And speaking of the joy here, like you said, got countered by the Ruby time and time again.
It's
And the fact
unfortunate.
that those interrupts, yeah, interrupts are so good for just reducing the damage that the joy can put out, give him less stacks. And yeah, let's be fair. Joy is has a lot of spammable skills.
Yeah.
So positioning is very easy, I'd say, or you have to know what you're going for. You have to know who you're dashing towards, and you don't want to be going towards a Ruby. You want to be prioritizing the back line, or maybe even jungler, which it's a little bit hard against a Fanny, and the Ruby is gonna always be there. Which, being the roamer, I believe, was Hilda the roamer?
Hilda was
Uh,
the EXP, I
XP
think.
lane, yeah,
Yeah.
XP laner, yeah. So the Revitalize again come in play. Revitalize so good with the Ruby and the Hilda again. So they have the front. Thank you frontline. They have the nukers in the back. That's the Farsa. They have the Shinzo Sasayo with the Fanny, and it's just like so difficult for Rain Esports, man. Rain phenomenal right now.
I agree with you here, but once
Yeah.
again, like, we could see something from that Granger, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a Granger on the gold lane, there's a Beatrix. Let's not forget about the gold lane there for a second. We've seen the
Yeah.
Beatrix shine, and this could be potentially the case again, especially on how the game is going. Beatrix has her comfort space now, right? And
Yeah.
this is not something you want to give to Tisu on the Beatrix. But right now, as we are currently seeing the fight here, it has been 3-0 in that team fight that we have just missed out,
Oof.
unfortunately. And it looks like for the side of Rain, they're winning this game comfortably, right? Now, for the side
Yep.
of Rain Esports, they need to think of something. They need to find any mistakes they can catch from Rain and punish that on the spot. Otherwise, they're
Mm-hmm.
gonna be missing out on not only a comeback, but potentially on their last game as well. They might be missing out on the rest of the series.
Yep.
And there it
Indeed.
is, the
Right. But
ammo fender coming
oh.
in. Rafafnir still looking for more defender airstrike coming in, but Rafafnir takes out Titan. Is going for a double kill. There it is. L9 Ghost stands no chance. Not even the flicker was able to save him. He used it in the time and
Mm-hmm.
pretty well. That's the Fanny for.
Yep. 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 Yeah. Here I'm just whispering towards L9 coach. Granger was not the play, man. Granger was not the play, dude. Maybe a counter pick here. Granger doesn't face well against the Beatrix, doesn't face well against the Fanny, doesn't face well against the Farsa, against the Ruby. I don't know what Rain Esports is doing, man. At this point, are they testing stuff? But wait, Tommy? Wait, Titan. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Which is
Being
Neko
almost
though?
taken
Hang
out.
on.
Neko is looking for
Look at it.
something. Does have the electrifying
Let him
beats, and
cook.
it's not gonna be chasing the
Ah,
Enzo though. That
it's
feathered
for the
airstrike.
Lito.
I mean, that passive on the Farsa takes way too long,
Yep.
right? So you can't
Yep.
really chase that. But it looks like Rap Fafnir is looking for an opening, and there's the Ammo Fender. The opening
Oh.
just came right to him as they take out Virtusenko right now, and looks like they're still looking for more as Enzo is flying towards them. The Death Sonata from Airline Ghost, but it doesn't deal that much of a damage. And oh, Rise, gotta go back before Rap gets you, and they're looking in for the invade.
Yep. Taking a pop buff here. Once again, fueling this Fanny even more. He goes in with the steel cables.
It gets a double kill
Oh.
of what? What a play coming in from
Oh.
the Fanny! Now that is the Fanny we wanted to see from game one and
Yeah.
game two. That is the Fanny we wanted to watch, and we're getting what we want right now. Right now, the Fanny is still
Mm-hmm.
looking for more. There it is, Lighto picking up another kill, and looks like for Team Rain, they're already saying, "Hey, we already secured that game. It's almost it's 5k, and
Yeah.
they're 5k or maybe plus 5k ahead in farm right now, and."
Yeah.
8k,
Sure.
yeah. And damn,
Yeah, the gap is just so far. But
oh,
Enzo, wait, he's gonna be targeted.
Enzo might be
Gets a.
targeted, but the shortcut doesn't make it as Rap is going in for the double kill, taking out Sebastian and Rise at the same time, and Titan unfortunately punished. But right now, Virtue might be in trouble here by Light to almost taking him out, but survives just on the spot. But now,
Mm-hmm.
there's
Yep.
the thing is, I said this, right? They gotta watch out for any mistakes coming in from Rain. Rain Esports needs to keep an eye for mistakes and punish those. But Rain is not making any mistakes, and that is putting Rain Esports on the spot, right? That is just making the
Mm-hmm.
game way, way, way difficult for them. I think they could potentially end here on the first Lord as we speak. Another feather, the airstrike coming in from Enzo, and there it is the Beatrix trying to just get that sneaky kills, right? With that one and only Bennett.
Yep, yep. And like you mentioned earlier, uh, Rain Esports very tough right now. Very in a very tough spot. Rain has just been it's just over for them. Like even right now, Virtus Nick Senko melted, like
Oof.
just removed off the face of the board. They can't do anything anymore. It's almost 10k goal difference, and before 9 minutes, this fan is just playing around.
There's a shortcut, unfortunately used by Rise, but there is a feather airstrike. Once again, it looks like Titan and Fernandez are not having the time of their lives right now. As Titan keeps getting bursted down by Tiso here on on the Beatrix, and so is Sebastian and L9 Ghost. They're not having fun, especially when you have a constant feather airstrike just on you from Enzo. He just
Yeah.
keeps using it in front. It looks like Rap's looking for something here, but doesn't have the vision to
He's
do the action.
teasing us, bro. He's teasing
Yeah,
us. Well,
uh,
yeah,
that's a
once
red.
again, Yo-Yo Blitz gone all again. And Rain. Wait.
Oh,
Oh, no, he's fine, bro. He's fine. Yeah, Rain Esports there. What can they do to make comeback here? If you ask me that question, maybe mark the farce or position a little bit more to the disadvantage of Boro here on the Ruby, who has been performing one tremendously well and getting the pickoffs that his team needs. 18-1 right now, looking to close the game. This just might be the end of the series. Concealed play coming in.
ooh, they're looking
Oh,
in, and there's a feather strike with Ammo Fended coming in from Boro, taking out Titan. Not even the Vengeance could save him here, and looks like they are looking in for a mid lane inhibitor. But keep in mind, the Sicilian's actually a pretty good defense, and it looks like Virtue is looking for something, going for Tiso,
oh.
taking out Tiso here, doing his job here. The jungle finally takes out Inia, and this could potentially save them from ending as he's taken out by Enzo here, and looks like they are buying more time here to survive. They do need some power spike. I think they're waiting for the Sicilian to get his stacks up and maybe become a threat. But the Amofenda coming in as the capture airline Ghost, and Ghost might be in trouble, but the Conceal not letting the Fanny Cutthroat connect. And that is really well played Conceal coming in from Rise.
Indeed, Rainy Sports successfully managed to defend the minions and the lanes here. Middle lane there took a heavy blow, and Fafnir will be looking to take the purple buff once again. We'll be looking for a fight again, maybe in the orange section, if Rainy Esports gives it to them. But wait, hang on, this might do
Oh,
it.
oh,
Oh, look at the
oh,
booms! Look at
he's
the
going
plays!
in!
Oh.
What? That's a Fanny. That is a Fanny. Just taking out a CC like it's just another squishy hero. And that is what we're seeing right now. And this is
Boro,
this
hang on,
is not
Boro.
good as the Feather strike coming in from Enzo
Oh,
zoning out Rain Esports right now, and looks like Rab is looking for more right now. He does have the energy to just go in and out as he wishes. Once again, that Fanny buff is a huge difference, and we're seeing it
yep.
right now. But right now with the Bennett coming in, he's still trying to zone something, but it looks like
Hmm.
it's not a really successful defense. They have lost that
Yep.
mid lane inhibitor, and it doesn't allow them to contest the upcoming objective. That's because they're gonna have to take care of their waves first, right? They need that wave management, and that mid lane it makes it way harder.
Indeed. And yeah, I'm finally getting caught also, but Federic Strike just to zone off the rest of Rain
Oh,
Esports and they're getting objectives successfully time and time again, right on time before this load here. It's almost the 12-minute mark, and itemization from Rain has been quite strong. Even the fact that the burst from the Beatrix is already present, has the DHS for further burst, and the Farsa having a Holy Crystal, he is just going to melt the back line of the side of Rain Esports. Even the front line could be in a bit of trouble. And
mhm.
there's the load taken and secured for Rain. Rain Esports backed in the corner, only one inhibitor turret and inhibitor left to defend this massive push. But wait, Fafnir, gonna
Oh,
get caught.
he
No!
almost gets caught here, but the feather airstrike has been paused here by Fernandez. It looks like Rav is trying to look for something. I mean, he's teasing not only the enemies but us as well, right?
Yeah.
That's Rav for you. And this looks like it could potentially be the end of the game.
Hmm.
I mean,
Indeed.
Enzo is gonna
The
have his feather
pushing through.
airstrike by the time Lord comes in.
Yeah.
It looks like Boro is looking for something with that flicker, right? He does have the flicker, he has the ammo
Yeah.
fended. He's waiting to just get backed up by Rap here. He's waiting for this is the communication we're talking about, right? They're making sure everyone is ready to go for the fight. And there it
Hmm.
is, Enzo starting the fight right here with the feather
Oh.
airstrike as they go in with the Bennett taking out Virtue. And there it is a flicker. Ammo fender coming in as Rise taken out by Enzo once again. And there is Rap freestyling all over game as Tiso ends the match for game number 3 and leaves no hope for Rain Esports